Welcome back. This morning we are introducing our new segment here on ARC Maine known as Taco Tuesday. Yay. Each week we are showcasing a different taco joint in Maine that is unique in its own way.
Yeah, here to start our new segment is Bird & Co. We have owner Wills Dowds as well as Patrick Gurdett, Director of Catering and Events. Guys, thanks so much for coming on. We're super excited to have you here today.
Thank you very much for inviting us. Yeah.
Fabulous. Now before we get to the assembling, which we will, let's get into a little bit of the background of the company Bird & Co. So Wills, how did this idea for Bird & Co. come to be?
Well, I lived out in California after college for almost 6 years in Northeast LA, where the taco culture is very strong. I worked at a Mexican restaurant out there and eventually had the urge to move back home to Maine and linked up with my business partner, Jared Dinsmore, and we launched this. We wanted a taco bar, not a Mexican restaurant. It's a Mexican restaurant per se, but we wanted tacos. So we have like 14 different tacos. Choco Tacos. We just wanted a taco bar. Yeah. And then I grew up in Woodford's Corner, and that was the neighborhood I wanted to open the restaurant, and a spot opened up, and it was, a year later, Bird & Co. was born.
Oh, love it, and we love that spot. It's a great spot right
there.
It
is. That's a great neighborhood.
Yeah, how did you get involved with Bird & Co.?
Well, I've known Wills for a long time, and we did a wedding together, before I was even working there, and we were like, you know what, this is going to be a good thing if we keep doing more weddings.
Yeah.
And,
Pat is he's the trained chef on the team. He has a fine dining background, and he really brought the Bird & Co. to the next level. I was the taco guy, Pat's the culinary guy, and we work really well together.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah. So we have a lot going on here. Do you guys, let's get into assembling some tacos.
Yeah, let's
do
it. Let's get into it.
All right. The most important part of the taco is, well, the tortilla. So we use a blend of avocado oil and olive oil. It's got a high heat capability, so it doesn't really smoke that much. You don't really need to cook a tortilla that long. You just want to warm it up. If you haven't cooked a taco at home yet, you're missing out.
I don't think I've cooked a taco this way.
Me either.
I didn't know you guys
I won't
used
lie.
avocado oil.
Yeah. So you just want to let it puff up a little bit, and then don't be afraid to use your hands. I don't have any feeling in my fingers anymore, so.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. All right, so that's one tortilla there. Get another one going. Well, that one's warming up. So the first taco we're gonna make is our al pastor taco, which is a pineapple braised pork with a chote paste, guajillo pepper, a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of pineapple. Traditionally in Mexico, you would see this on a spit or a trombo on the street, like a big cone-looking thing. We do it a little bit differently here, just because of our kitchen layout. So that is going to be topped over there. But all right, next tortilla is our street corn chicken, and this is seasoned chicken thigh. We season it with a blend of just a bunch of different spices. All 100 of them. But we use chicken thigh. We like the darker meat. We think it has more flavor, holds a lot of the other flavors really well together. So from there, the toppings.
All right, let's see it.
We got a lot of options here.
Yeah, we do. So with the street corn chicken, we take pickled onions, which we pickle in-house first.
Asia loves pickled onions.
So good.
So we'll put a little bit extra on there for you, Asia. All right.
Well, that is a lot.
That's a lot. That's
You're gonna have to brush your teeth after this.
You got to fill up the taco. It's
That's
super
right.
important. And then we take our roasted corn, which has got a little bit of cilantro in it. Put that right on there.
My mouth is watering.
I know.
And then we got our queso fresco.
Okay, so what is this for people at home that don't know what queso fresco, like me, I don't know what a queso fresco is.
It's a crumbled cow's milk cheese.
Okay, it's like goat cheese kind of in a way.
It looks like it for sure.
The cow's milk version.
You might see it labeled under Oaxacan cheese at the supermarket.
Okay.
Or yeah.
And then we take our jalapeno garlic sauce, which is vegan, that we make in-house.
Nice.
And then you got to zag it.
Zag it.
Gotta zag it.
Oh, I
Requirement.
see. Great. This is great.
That looks gorgeous.
And then we finish with a lime.
And I love that you guys, when you guys serve it at your restaurant too, you always have a lime on the side.
I was just gonna say that. We're always like, can't wait for the lime.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the squeeze. You got to squeeze.
Yeah.
And now, so here, I'll put this one here.
Where do you guys get these ingredients? Are they locally sourced, or where do you get them?
As much as possible.
Yeah.
Maine doesn't grow the best pineapples.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's tough, but whenever there's the corn in the summer season, the onions in the fall.
Yep.
Really, whatever season it is, we try to, match it. But it's tough Maine's tough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
really-
we try our best.
So really quickly, what makes Bird & Co. so unique from the other taco joints around the greater Portland area and southern Maine in general?
I think it's the variety. Like I said, we have 14 different types of tacos. If you go to another spot, you might only see 3 or 4. We have a great vegan selection, fish, vegan meats. We really the diversity.
And we make everything in house too.
Yep.
Yeah, everything,
Fabulous.
every sauce, we dice everything. We have a whole 10-person prep team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
That's
I can
great.
talk
Yes.
the El Pastor here.
Yeah, let's do
get into
it. And
this
then
really
after this,
quickly.
let's talk about those churros because we can't ignore those over there.
Absolutely. So we have freshly diced pineapple
Okay.
that we're going to put right on top of this pork here.
Yum, and this is great. If
Again-
anyone hasn't been to Bird & Co. too, like quickly, Will's too, where are you guys located as well for people at
We
home?
are at 539 Deering Ave, which is on the corner of Woodford's and Forest and Deering, kind of by Big Sky Bakery, Bayou Kitchen, that area. But right in the middle of the Back Cove neighborhood, the Deering Highlands neighborhood, Deering Center neighborhood. So right off the peninsula, but right in the heart of Portland.
Yeah, it's a great
Yes.
spot. And we got to bring up these
Yeah,
churros
we gotta
really
talk
quick.
about this big machine over here.
So this churro, this is from our wedding, our full service event. We bring this to every wedding we go to, but we just thought the crew deserves churros.
Why
so
not?
it's a Taco Tuesdays thing, but we couldn't resist of bringing some churros for everyone, and that's just a little gift.
And you guys must make them
Fabulous.
in-house
Oh, absolutely,
too,
yeah. And we
obviously.
serve them with vanilla pastry cream,
Which we did bring.
which we did bring as well.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good
guys
to
so
know,
much. And then I want to
yes.
quickly show, we have just about a couple seconds here, but we have our tacos already
They
made.
are.
This is fabulous. And then one more time, which one is which?
So we're holding with the pineapple over here. That's
Yep.
the El Pastor, which is a
Perfect.
pineapple braised pork, and then you are holding the street corn chicken.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
This is so good. We can't wait to dig in. Thank you guys so
can't
much
wait.
for joining us for
Hey.
our first ever Taco Tuesday.
Yay!
Love it.
And I
Thank you
can't wait
very
to
much.
try one of those churros
Hey,
during
let's
this
do
break.
it. Yeah.
All right.